Call me Dave again. What an evening. You know, I've always been an achiever, but I've never actually achieved anything. But I've always been in with a chance. That was a big pause, wasn't it? That was my missus' birthday. And I said, what do you want to do for the day? She said, I don't know, dinner, party, dancing. She said, nah, I just want a quiet day in and some good vibes. I said, thank fuck for that. She said, what you say that for? I said, I bought you a rampant rabbit. Good vibes. Good vibes or what? There was something electric between us that day. You know what I mean? I just want some good vibes. I was at a party around my mates and we got drunk and we stayed over there. And everyone had too much to drink and he had a Barney with his missus about 2 o'clock in the morning. She stormed off the bed. In the morning I got up. I made him a cup of coffee. Sat talking with him as you do, you know. And he said, should I take her a coffee, you know? I'd go and say sorry and try and smooth things over. I said, well, she was pretty angry last night, you know, Steve. I said, it's best let sleeping dogs lie in, mate, isn't it? Hope she fucking forgets. I remember years ago, I went out for a work do, and we were fucking rat-arsed. You know what you're like when you've been drinking? You get all horny, don't you? And you think you're a stallion. And I come back to the house, and I crawled up to the stairs, and the missus was in bed, obviously. I crawled up the stairs. I went under the duvet, and I kissed her beaver for about 20 minutes. And I needed a piss. I thought, fucking, I'll quickly go to the bog. I'll come back and I'll make love to her quickly. She'll never know, you know? She'll never know. And I went into the bathroom. I put the light on, and the missus was sitting on the toilet. I said, what are you doing in here? She went, shh, you'll wake me mother. Oh. My mate said to me the other day, working in a medical establishment, when you can't take paracetamol, they now give you a liquid version. I said, oh, that's clever. You can understand that, you know, people can't swallow. Some ladies can't. When you can't take codeine, you can have Oromorph, you know, it's liquid. And I went home from work and I said, want to have a quick one tonight, dear? She said, no, I've got a headache. I said, don't worry, there's a fucking oral solution for that too, you know. Zip, lob. I make most of this up when I've been drinking fucking alcohol. What are they putting in the fucking alcohol these days? Fucking hell. Fuck me right up. We love you girls, you know that, don't you? Yeah, the state of the fucking world we live in. The fucking newsreader, Hugh Edwards, got done for child grooming. Loads of men now will not brush their daughter's hair ever again. There's going to be some scruffy little kids in the school. You didn't even get a stint behind bars. You get more time now for fucking having an opinion on Facebook. You know what I mean? Yeah. I had an operation a little while back, and they gave me Entonox. And I'm sure this is gas in there, so I'm not having a fucking baby, you know. Where do you think I'm going to squeeze that out? Through the little hole at the end of my cock? And I said, can't I just have a pouch of tequila, put that in the cannula? That always knocks me out. I don't normally remember anything when I've been drinking fucking tequila. You know what I mean? Yeah. My mum was trying to give up smoking a while back. She said she's tried everything and she still craves her fags. I said, have you tried the patches? She said that they're supposed to be good, but I tried them and they didn't work. I said, they do work. Try this. I said, get one patch, put it over this eye. Get the other patch and put it over that eye. You can't find your fucking fags then, can you? You know what I mean? She's on vapes now. It's good. Said, my friend, you want to come to the gym? And he said, that's the last thing I want to fucking do. I said, oh, good. I said, what's the first thing you want to do then? We'll fucking do that, shall we? Why do people say that? First thing is first. First thing's third? First thing's second? My friend Mark is gay. He's a lovely bloke and he's quite honest about it. He said, I'm known to do a bit of life coaching. It's kind of my job. He said, your advice to everyone is don't knock it till you tried it. And I said, yeah, I still think that's true. I said, but I've just never looked at another man's bum and said, cool, I want some of that. You know? He said, don't tell me you can't be asked. And I said, exactly. Know thyself and be fucking happy. If that's your thing, enjoy. If it's not, I don't do that shit. Why is it when two people break up, split up, some numpty always says, don't worry, there's plenty more fish in the sea? You don't want a fish, do you? You don't want a new lady smelling like a fucking mackerel trawler. Why don't they say there's plenty more roses in the bush? Do you know what I mean? It's like writing your car off and someone goes, oh, there's plenty more boats in the harbour. You haven't got a fucking boat, you got a car. You know what I mean? You don't want a fish or a boat, you want another human who smells like a rose. Yeah, looks like a cunt. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I was in this bar the other night. Oh, it was just water, a quick sherbet after a hard day. It was empty. It's just me in there. I heard a voice that said, nice tie. I looked round. Couldn't see any fucker. I looked at the barman. His mouth didn't move. I heard, nice shirt. His mouth didn't fucking move. Next, a nice hair. As I said to the barman, did you just say that? And he went, shh. That's the nuts. They're complimentary. Fucking complimentary. I'll give you fucking complimentary. I went into work yesterday and the nurse said, we're getting rid of another patient today. I said, that's a bit fucking harsh. Can't we just transfer him to another ward? Getting rid of a fucking patient. Yeah, very relevant, this one. What do politicians and nappies have in common? They stink, and they change often, and every now and again they're totally full of shit. That's a matter of opinion, of course. The first time I made love to my partner, she said, well, you're good with your cock, aren't you? She said, it must be in your genes. So I said, well, it is, but not at the moment, darling. The ex-missus went to the doctors. She's feeling exhausted and run down. He said, I've written you a prescription and I want you to try thiamine. And I came back from work and she was only shagging a man with a yellow hat on and a big hose. I said, the doctor said, try thiamine, not fucking fireman. Do you know what I mean? Fireman. I guess that sounds similar. Yeah, I put on a few pounds lately. I hit 14 last week. My mate said, did you get arrested? I hit 14, yeah. My mate had a big argument with his missus, and he said, why don't you go and fuck yourself? And he stormed off downstairs. He calmed down. He went back upstairs half an hour later, and she's only rogering herself with a big dildo. He said, what the fuck are you doing? She said, that's what you told me to do. I'm going to fuck myself. Do you know what I mean, dickhead? Go fuck yourself. We say some stupid fucking things, don't we? Have you been on a diet? No, I don't want to die. The word diet has got die in it. Why isn't the food you eat called a fucking liver? Because it helps you live, doesn't it? Stupid language we have. And whoever put the fun in funeral needs fucking shooting. Nothing fun about it. My mate said he wants to go on an adventure to discover new lands in the North Pole. I said, steady on, Columbus. Most men are still searching for the fucking G-spot. Why do they call it a G-spot? It should be called a fucking O-spot. Because when you home, you fucking minge, Yeah. My mate's just come back off a holiday. He went to a little Spanish island. I said, I hate it when you make me jealous and show me all these lovely pictures. I said, come on, what was it like, Steve? Honestly, was it like the pictures? He said, to be honest, that was a bit like the wife's minge. I said, what do you mean? I said, what, big, acres of forest and everyone was allowed in? He said, no, it was hot, sticky, stunk and you wouldn't want to fucking go there again. And that's an advert for marriage. My mate Richard was a swimming teacher. He's just got out of prison. He was accused of sexual assault. When he was in the court with a solicitor, the solicitor asked, how did you feel about this? He said, I felt a right tit. He said, he's guilty, send him down. Honestly. She asked him to do breaststroke. They'd had a few drinks at the time. Us men get a hard time, don't we? Breaststroke, He felt a right tit. My mate's missus has got a stressful job, been unwell. He bought her some of them CBD patches off TikTok. And she said, oh, thanks, Steve. I said on the pack, I have to put them somewhere dark, dry, where they won't get touched or rubbed off. And he said, stick one on your minge. No one ever goes down there. If it falls off in your knickers, you won't find it for a fucking week. You know what I mean? Smelly cunt. Women don't like talking dirty to men anymore. And they don't like being talked dirty to. They prefer talking about chocolate. I read this in a magazine the other day. Bloody magazines. So here goes. It said, take me to your Tobler home. I will snuggle you and whisper, cuddle up like a Twix, and I'll fucking kiss you. I'll undo your shiny wrapper and hold your walnut whips. I'll slip some Cadbury fingers in and kiss you on the lips. I'm sorry. I said, kiss me on my Maltesers and taste me double decker. I'll lay you down on the bed and you can, my big old pecker. Yeah. I know. That's the drink. Make love as much as we can before we get the pox. I'll rip your knickers off and kiss your dairy box. Who said fucking romance was dead, eh? Smooth talking twat here. Fucking hell. On that note, enjoy your evening. But don't think of me when you eat some chocolate. See you soon.